Hi guys and girls on YouTube and welcome to my channel. A quick little video here before the bank holiday Monday. I want to show you this problem with a Samsung TV that can quite often catch people out and they misdiagnose the fault. Now it doesn't really matter what model this TV is, it's irrelevant because you can get this exact same symptom with quite a few of the later TVs. So let's just see what happens when we plug it in. So you see the backlight comes on, it'll play a bit of music then go off. There, the backlight's gone off. Now if we just keep the camera pointing at this, you can see the backlight. You'll see it appears to be in some sort of boot loop. It'll keep coming on, playing the music and going off. Right, so let's just unplug it for a minute. Now you can easily get this mixed up with a boot loop fault, which it isn't. This is one of the later ones and it's got the integrated T-con. Part of the circuit that controls the LCD bias is this chip here, and these are the inductors that generate the rails. Now I'll show you the easiest way to diagnose this is to just unplug these two ribbon cables here and then plug the set back in again. Now let's look what happens.
Smart Hub, 15 items universal guide.
So as you can see now, the set stays on and it carries on talking.
No signal, HDMI 1. Check the cable connections and the settings of your source device. BR2 press source on your remote control to select the connected source device source button. HDMI 1.
So let's just unplug it again. As you can see, the set's talking away to itself quite happily now and the backlights are lit up. So the problem is not the main board, it's not the power supply. The problem is with the LCD panel itself. Now it could be just a simple capacitor on here that's shorted out on one of the boards, but I've actually checked them all and there's no capacitors faulty. It's a problem with the LCD panel itself. So the question is, guys, why does this telly not stay on when you connect up the screen? Well, my theory is, and this is pure speculation, this is just a guess from me. I'm working with no service manual, I've no technical information, no technical help, so don't take this as gospel. But I think one of these chip-on films is faulty. I've already tested all the caps on the boards, it's not faulty. I think a chip-on film is faulty and it's actually sending a signal back to the main board to say there's a problem with the chip on film, don't turn the telly on. Now I've messed about with this telly and down here, I don't know if you can zoom in the camera because it's very poor resolution on here. I found there's some pins here and when I disconnect the screen they have no voltage on, but when I connect this some of these pins a voltage has appeared. So the only place the voltage can be coming from is the chip on film, and I think that one of these voltages is telling the set I've got a problem, don't switch me on. So just to prove that theory, let's just have a quick mess about. Right, so what I'm going to do, rather than do anything that's not reversible, I'm not going to start cutting tracks here because I'll never be able to put that back. But what I'm going to do is in this connector, the pins that I think are sending a voltage back from the screen to the board to say don't come on, I'm actually going to isolate that with this piece of paper. Now I can't hold the camera and do this at the same time, so I'll just show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift that up. I've got this piece of, well, it's actually it's not paper, it's a piece of plastic. It's come from the back of a set of backlights. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert that into there like that, to isolate the pins, I think, and then I'm going to put the ribbon cable back in. So what it effectively does is a few of these pins here won't be connected up anymore. So let's just stop the camera, I'll fit this in place and we'll have a look. Right, so hopefully you can see there. Just hold it in place because I've only got two hands. I've put a piece of masking tape there, and that's going to hold that to isolate them pins while I put the connector in. Right, so if you look at the back there, that's the piece of tape I put in, and that is to, can't zoom in very well, that's to isolate these pins here, which I think are carrying some signal to tell the TV not to switch on. So let's turn the TV, let's plug it in, and we'll turn it round the front and have a look. And there you go, the TV's come on. So let's just turn off the light.
Universal guide.
And if you look at it now, although the TV's on, we do have some vertical lines here.
Signal, HDMI 1.
You see the vertical line there?
Check the cable connections and the settings of your source device. To press source on your remote control to select the connected source device source button.
Right, let's just
HDMI 1.
unplug that and stop it talking. So that would seem to confirm my suspicion that one of the tabs down here is actually faulty. That's where the vertical lines come from, and it's that that's telling the set not to come on. Let's power up once more. There you go, guys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Just watch the telly come on one more time.
Smart Hub, 15 items universal guide. Signal, HDMI 1. 1. Check the cable connections and the settings of your source device. To press source on your remote control to select the connected source device source button.
Alright then, guys, girls, have a lovely bank holiday, and I'll catch you in the next video next week sometime. Goodbye.